What
Yeah.
else?
Some of the other concepts that I talk about related to joy are I'm going to do one that's a little personal and then I'm going to go the professional route. Sometimes people think like, oh, well, make it up. I'm an engineer and we think very practically. So this is not for me. Yes. And I make the point that everybody's joy is going to look a little bit different. And so if you're sitting there thinking, like, oh, this isn't for me, I'm like, I think you really do need to release some of that cortisol and, have a little bit more like serotonin if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. I often ask audiences, like, don't raise your hand. Okay, don't raise your hand. But I will say, like, many of us will say we're burnt out, we're overwhelmed, we're too busy, we're stressed. And I always say that's the signal. That's the signal that you need to balance out a little bit of joy. And one of the things that I often will encourage people to do is tackle the crappy. So the strategy is called crappy to happy, and it's this idea that we do unglamorous things in our lives. Maybe it's at work, it's like Excel spreadsheets, it's reporting, it's cleaning the bathrooms, it's whatever it is in your professional life that's unglamorous. You've got it in your personal life too. Maybe it's laundry, maybe it's dishes, maybe it's cleaning the kitchen. And I often say, well, what are the unglamorous things in your life that maybe you could add a little bit of joy, like before, during, or after? And I
Hmm.
did this with my team. This is a really great technique for teams is to start to say like, what's your crappy to happy? If you're in a one-on-one with one of your direct reports, like what's the thing about your job that you're like, gosh, if I could just get rid of this task,
Hmm.
like,
Yeah.
man, I would hand it off tomorrow. And if they can identify it, then I always often say like, like what could we do before, during, or after? I worked in healthcare before patient phone calls were automated. We had to make hundreds of them a day. And so I
Hmm.
would go up to my team and I'd say, "All right, crappy to happy, how many we got today?" And they're like, 350. And I'm like, "All right, that's the crappy. What's the happy?" And they're like, "All right, when we get halfway through, like we're going to walk around the building or we're going to do this." And it was just training your brain. And so I think from a concept of being able to shift some of those unglamorous things and how do you make joy before, during, and after? It's possible. I had one woman walk up to me. She goes, "Crappy to happy. Hmm." And I was like, thinking to myself, like, what do you mean? Like, did you like it? Did you hate it? She goes, my mom is in the nursing home. I said, yeah. She goes, crappy. I hate visiting her. I said, yeah, that does sound crappy. She goes, all right, my crappy to happy is the next time because we played Yahtzee growing up. I'm going to bring Yahtzee. And I'm like, that's it. So you can do it personally and professionally, crappy to happy.
Hmm. Yeah. There's the tasks that are like all of us absolutely despise and
Yeah, we
procrastinate
dread them.
about. Here's a bigger problem I observed as a leader uh, is I'm busy. Lisa, I'm
I'm
busy.
busy. So am
Oh,
I.
oh, okay. So what are you doing? Oh, I'm traveling here, there, everywhere, all around the United States, Canada, the world, and yeah, I'm burning out. Okay. So what would you like? What would you rather have? Oh, some more time. Okay. And what would you need to let go of for that to happen?
Yeah.
Oh, this, and this. Okay. What's stopping you from letting go? Oh, but if I don't do it, no one else will.
Yes. We like the badge of
Oh,
busy, David.
yeah. Or there's no one to do it. Or if no one else knows how to do it.
Mhm.
The, you common
Oh, yeah.
excuses, right?
Common excuses. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. How would you handle that with the with
Yeah.
the
Oh,
crappy to happy
absolutely.
framework? Yeah.
Absolutely.